Good morning, friends. So, welcome back at ICI classes. Yeah, very good. Good morning to all students. So, today Yashraj comes first with the good morning at 10:42 a.m. That's really nice. 18 minutes earlier than others. And then we have Ananya, Soumya Arjun, Nidhi, Bharat, Ritu, Tanmeet, Akshay, Akhilendeshwari, Ayasha, Ashutosh, Akshay Kumar, Aryan, Lovepreet, B. Dimple, Ayasha, Alpithangal, Shruti, RP Shah, and expecting many more. So waiting for you. Send your presence so that we can start with an energetic good morning. Good morning. Good. Really nice. It's really a warm welcome because today it's too cold in North India. I don't know about the temperature in other states, but I am expecting the same temperature in Central India also. So what about South India and East India, that you may tell me better? So Siraj, depreciation hoga kya? No, beta. Today inventories will go on. Depreciation will start from the next lecture, as inventory is not yet completed in the previous lecture, because we are interested to satisfy the student. That is the basic instruction, preliminary instructions given by the ICA to us, that we are always interested to satisfy the student from each and every angle. So that is not a matter that how many lectures are delivered on it. So due to the reason, with the benefit, with the guidance of ICI, we are always able to satisfy you. So can you explain? No problem, beta. We can explain each and everything. There's no worry. Yes, sir. Today weather is cold. Good. So what about other cities? What about your city? East India, cool, sir. Very good. I have also visited East India a few months back. In this year itself, in April, I have visited East India. I have visited the complete area of this Dibrugarh, Assam. I can say I have visited Assam. Yeah, I have visited Assam and West Bengal. So on the basis of bank audits, I have gone those areas. South India also too much cold. I'm from Karnataka. Very good. West cool, somewhat cold. Good. Weather is Central India also cool, sir. So enjoy the cool temperature, because when there is a hot, we are always worried. Ki bhaiya, it's too cool, it's too hot. Now cold is always enjoyable. People living in Canada are always enjoying this temperature. So now this is your time to enjoy the temperature. We may expect that we are in Shimla, we are in Manali, we are in Kashmir now a time, because the same temperature is in these areas. So let's enjoy. Jodhpur, Rajasthan, very good. Bharat, very good. LIFO, with the same example of FIFO, sir, much cold today. Central states are also cold. Run of Kutch, very good. And scheduled depreciation will start, or inventories. Beta, inventories. Today we will go for inventory. Odisha, very good. So it's a mini India where we are working, because the complete India is at ICI. So really nice to meet you all. After completing CA, which job are available to do? Later on we may discuss, we may have a lecture on it. It will be a better option. So when we are going to start depreciation, in our next lecture, we'll start depreciation, beta. So today, first of all, I'll go forward, and then I'll take some issues, whatever is there, whatever is the pending issues, or whatever the doubts are there in the mind of students. Like a student is asking about a LIFO method, and a student is asking about a simple average method. Two students have sent me these queries. I'll take those queries. So no matter, beta. Okay. So start with the next concept, because I'm today interested to go forward. Then I'll come back. Non-historical cost method. Earlier, what we have done, if you will see that we have started with this, we have started with this. Okay, so already covered these four methods. These we are already covered. In addition to this, we have already discussed about this specific identification method that we have covered. Now, we are going to start with the known historical cost methods today. Known historical cost methods, there are two methods, adjusted selling price and standard cost method. So these have already been done. Good. So these will be covered now. I think this concept is already discussed. So we will go into simple working. Yeah, in non-historical cost method, we are not based on the cost which has been incurred by us. Instead, we will have to take some other basics. So that is according to the method. We have two methods with us. One is adjusted selling price, second is standard cost. In adjusted selling price method, we are going to take the meaning from the word adjusted selling price. Means we will consider about the selling price and then adjust it accordingly to get the price, get the cost, whatever we are interested to. This is also called retail inventory method. Means this is basically used in departmental stores, in those organizations where retail working is there. Retail stores like, है ना, किराने की दुकान है जैसे, डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर है जैसे, it is used in those, है ना. Here inventory is not valued on the basis of individual cost, because earlier we are calculating inventory on the basis of individual cost of each and every item. Now we have not that availability with us. Why? I'll discuss with you. This is used where our margin rate is same because we are expecting that this much amount of margin or earning we will make. Like we have purchased an item for ₹10. We have purchased an item for ₹10 and we have fixed that we will have to earn 20% on it. So its price will be 10 plus 2, 12. Then we have purchased another item. This is the cost price. This is a selling price. So we fix a barcode, or we have written a rate on that particular item that we are going to charge, we are going to sell it at ₹12. This is not used in case of manufacturing. This is not used in case of stores. This is used only in case of departmental store. Earlier historical cost methods are used maximum in cases of factories, manufacturing units, or trading units where we are going for the wholesale trading, or we are going for the trading of such items where we have only 3 or 4 items with us maximum. Like I'm dealing in sweaters, I'm dealing in ladies cardigan, and sweaters are maximum are of same style, same design, and the rate is also approximately same. Items are same. Like I'm dealing in sugar, I'm the wholesaler of sugar. So now this is only single item. In this case, historical cost method is the best method. But when I am dealing in hundreds of items, like in departmental stores, where different items are there, hundreds of items are there, then we are using these non-historical cost method. In this case, we are fixing a GP rate first, that this much earning we have to make, this much profit we have to make on each and every product. So another item, I have purchased toothpaste, for ₹10 and added 20% on it. Another toothpaste of another company I have purchased. This is of Colgate. Then I have purchased of Patanjali. I have purchased it for ₹15, added 20% margin in it, and fixed a selling price of 10 plus 15 plus, sorry, 15 plus 3. So ₹18. I have purchased oil of one company at ₹10, added 20%. Now fixed selling price at 12. Another company oil at ₹5, added 20%, fixed price at ₹6. Another company, or even it may happen that we have same company but they have different quantities in it, 50 grams, 100 grams, 200 grams, like this, so ₹20. In this 20% is added, so the price is fixed at 24. In this way we are fixing price of each and every item, and this price is written on with barcode so that we can scan it. When we have to sell it, we need not to do it again and again, or we have written on by way of fixing a you may slip on it on which price is mentioned. So this type of thing we have done. In this case, what will happen? In this case, we have always selling price available with us of each and every item, but cost is not available, because whenever we are purchasing the goods, we are calculating its sale price and writing it on that particular item. Later on, whenever we are interested to calculate the stock, we will take selling price of goods available with us. So selling price of goods available with us, I'll do that. And then this selling price of goods available with us will be reduced by the profit earned expected by us. So we will calculate the cost of stock. I'll take an example and let you understand. Don't worry. The cost of inventory is determined by reducing from the sale value. So this is the most important thing which you have to write it in your copies. But a cost of inventory is determined by reducing from the sale value of the inventory an appropriate percentage of gross margin. Whatever we have fixed, that we will have to earn on it. So that we will reduce and get the price. Any doubt? For not understandable, then sir, equating by cost price is equal to selling price minus profit. Exactly, beta. Which sir, which method is important for exam? Beta, every method, every concept is important for exam as well as for the practical working because we have to go for the both. Okay. So which means different brands but same rate if profit, same rate of profit. Beta, in this case, you may assume that a departmental, if you will go into a departmental store and interested to purchase a toothpaste, then you will see they have various brands with them. They have Colgate, Palmolive with them. They have Patanjali products with them. They have means they have various products, various they have same product in various brands with us. If you will go to purchase a ladies suit in a showroom, what will happen? They will show you ladies suit or the gents pants or shirts of different companies, that this is the of this company, this is of this company, this is of, those are not different items, they are of different brands, but they have different prices also, because the price is not same for each and everyone. Price is different for each and everyone, and they are doing it. That I'm saying. I'll take an example, then you will understand. Just note it down. Cost of the inventory is determined by reducing from the sale value of inventory. Like if I have stock worth rupees 1 lakh with me, then it means for it include 20% profit on cost. It always already include, because we have added 20% for each and every item. So what we will do, if we have closing stock, sale value of stock as on date is 1 lakh. What we will do, we will reduce profit out of it, that is 20% of cost. What means for 20% of cost? That is 1/5 of cost. So it is 1/5 of cost, then it is 1/6 of sale. So it is 1 lakh into 1 by 6. So this is a cost of stock. Very simple and easily understandable. Note it down. beta you may note it down that if profit is 1/4 of cost, then it is 1/5 of sale. If 1/5 if it is 1/5 of sale, 1/6 of sale I can say, then it is 1/5 of cost. Means in case of cost, denominator is reduced by 1, and in case of selling price, denominator will increase by 1. How it happens? Very simple. Let, if in this case here 20% on cost, so here unitary method will apply. Unitary method we have discussed in our 5th class or 6th class. Let cost price is equal to 100, on which percentage is given, that will be assumed as 100, on which percentage is given. अब परसेंटेज तो गिवन है 100 के ऊपर, तो इसीलिए 100 को हमने सीपी को हमने 100 मान लिया। 100 किसको माना? जिस पे परसेंटेज दी हो। अगर तो वो अवेलेबल है तो कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं, अगर आपके पास कोस्ट अवेलेबल है फिर तो आप कोस्ट का 20% निकाल लोगे। अगर ये 20% ऑफ सेल दिया होता तो सेल तो गिवन थी मेरे पास, बिकॉज दिस इज द सेलिंग प्राइस, बट प्रॉफिट इज 20% ऑफ कोस्ट बिकॉज वी आर एडिंग 20% ऑन कोस्ट। वी हैव सीन दैट ना, यू मे सी इट। हमने क्या किया, हमने 10 रुपीज की हमारी कोस्ट है, उसमें 20% ऐड कर लिया, तो कोस्ट पे हम 20% कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे, 10 प्लस 20%, तो ये 12 आ जाता था। ओके, बट हम सेलिंग प्राइस पे नहीं निकाल रहे थे। तो अब हमें किस पे चाहिए? अब जब हमने ये देखा तो हमारे पास सेलिंग प्राइस गिवन है। अब सेलिंग प्राइस पे हम लोग किस तरह से कैलकुलेट करेंगे बेटा? सेलिंग प्राइस पे तो कैलकुलेट करना डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा, बिकॉज हमारे पास तो 20% ऑन कॉस्ट गिवन है बेटा। तो इसको बेटा कैसे करेंगे? इसको करने के लिए हमारे पास एक ही कंसेप्ट है कि हमें एजम्पशन लेनी पड़ेगी कि मान लो कि कॉस्ट 100 है, अगर कॉस्ट 100 है तो उसमें प्रॉफिट ऐड करने से सेलिंग प्राइस आ जाता है, ये हम सभी को पता है। तो मैंने 20% ऑफ कॉस्ट मीन्स 20% ऑफ 100 कैलकुलेट कर लिया, तो मेरा 120 क्या आ गया? सेलिंग प्राइस आ गया। तो सेलिंग प्राइस मेरा कितना आ गया? 120 आ गया। तो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने 20 कैलकुलेट करना है, प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट करना है, और गिवन क्या है? सेलिंग प्राइस, उसको नीचे रख लिया, इनटू 1 लाख कर दिया। इसको कैसे करते हैं, ये कैसे आता है ये भी समझ लेते हैं। इसको समझने के लिए हमें यूनिटरी मेथड लगाना पड़ेगा। इफ सेल प्राइस इज 120 देन प्रॉफिट इज हाउ मच? देन प्रॉफिट इज इक्वल टू 20। if sale price is 1 then profit is equal to 20 by 120. if sale price is 1 lakh then profit is equal to 20 by 120 into 1 lakh beta. so मैंने इसको शॉर्ट में बता दिया आपको कि आपको 20 by 120 का मतलब क्या? 1/6। तो ये एक एक्सेप्टेड और प्रूव्ड फॉर्मूला है कि अगर 1/5 ऑफ कॉस्ट होगा तो 1/6 ऑफ सेल होगा। अगर 1/3 ऑफ सेल है तो कॉस्ट के केस में एक कम हो जाएगा, 1/2 ऑफ कॉस्ट हो जाएगा। अगर 1/7 ऑफ कॉस्ट है तो सेल के केस में एक बढ़ जाएगा, 1/8 ऑफ सेल हो जाएगा। ये प्रूव्ड है, ये जो यूनिटरी मेथड से प्रूव हो जाता है अगर हम करके देखेंगे, ठीक है ना। तो आपको बार बार यूनिटरी मेथड लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको हमेशा इसको इसी तरह कर लेना चाहिए। ये इंटर में भी आएगा, मैंने इंटर में भी बच्चों को कई बार करवाया है, बिकॉज ये फाउंडेशन में भी उनको नहीं क्लियर होता। ये +1 +2 में भी टीचर करवाते होंगे शायद, बट वो क्लियर नहीं करते। 5th 6th क्लास में तो ये आता ही है, वहां पर तो ये मैथमेटिक्स का बेसिक फॉर्मूला है, वहां पर तो आपको करना पड़ता है। सो लेट्स एक्सप्लेन इन इंग्लिश नाउ बेटा व्हाट वी हैव डन। let's understand this thing. Whenever we have cost price given to us and percentage is also given on cost price, assume 10,000 is the cost price and he says we have profit of 20% on it, then we can easily calculate 20% of 10,000 which is equal to 2,000, But if he says cost price is 10,000, but profit is 20% of sale, then you cannot calculate it on cost. You need sale for that, and that is not available. So then we have to use unitary method. Like in the given case, we have given 1 lakh as the sale, but profit is given as 20% of cost. So what I have done, I have assumed that in my previous page, I have assumed that cost price is 100, because on which percentage is given will be assumed as 100. So I'll take cost price as 100. Now if cost price is 100, we have to add profit. If selling price is 100, we have to deduct profit. We know it very well that cost is less than selling price. This is all known to everyone. If selling price is assumed as 100 because percentage is given on that, in that case you have to reduce profit 20 and you will get 80 as a cost. Okay, so it all depends what you have to do. This is something which you need to understand, because this is your duty to understand. This is all done in your previous classes. So accordingly, unitary method is used. If sale price is this, whatever is to be calculated will be kept inside. Whatever is given will be kept inside, and whatever is to be calculated is taken outside. So this is the base of it, but this is not required to be remembered by you. You need to go for this thing only. I have just proved it by that formula. Otherwise, mathematics tells us very simple that whatever is percentage is given on cost, we have to calculate percentage on selling price accordingly. 1/5 of cost, then increase one denominator, that is 1/5 plus 1 of sale. Here sale 1/3 of sale, but you have to do 1/3 minus 1, because when we have to go from sale to cost, we have to reduce profit. Whenever we have to go from cost to sale, we have to increase profit. Okay, I think this is all clear to everyone, and if it is clear, please tell me if yes, it is clear. So let's come to your module. An illustration is given in the module. Would like to do that. This is illustration number 6 of the module, adjusted selling price. Good illustration from examination point of view. Also same question, just with the change of some these you may say numeric values. Same question has come into exam 2 or 3 times till now. So let's understand this. X, Y, and Z are in retail business. Beta, goods received from supplier. Now goods received from supplier means for this is our purchase. Okay, so our purchase value is given to you 15,75,000, subject to trade discount and taxes. Means trade discount is not yet deducted. So minus trade discount at the rate of 3%, and whatever comes, we have to add 11% of that as sale tax. Now at time GST is running on, so we may call it as GST also in exams. There's no problem. So 15,75,500 minus 3%, whatever it is, plus 11% of whatever this is. Okay. So in this way, we can easily calculate this. Then packing and transport charges are also added in cost. So this is a part of your cost. Now this will be the total cost till now. This will be the total cost which has been incurred by us till now. We can easily get it. See, it has been already done in your solution. So this is 3% of 15,75,500 beta. This one, because trade discount is calculated on gross price, on the actual price, on the total price, and sale tax is always calculated on the amount after discount of 15,28,235. You may write it down with you. This is net price and this is gross price. So trade discount is to be deducted first and then net price is calculated. And packing charges may or may not be included in it, but we may have to assume that packing charges is never included at the first instance. That is not in the gross price, nor in the neither in the gross price nor in the net price. It will be added directly because this have no impact of trade discount or the sale tax beta. So it has been added directly. So this is a total cost of goods purchased during the year. This is the total cost of goods purchased during the year. Now, further, we have assumed that there's no opening stock with us. Okay. Now, what happened? We have been given sale during the year 22,45,500 and closing stock sale value is given to us in the question. If you will see, he has given you the sale value. This is the total sale price of all goods. If you will sell all goods, these will be sold for rupees 22,45,500 beta plus 2,35,000. मतलब हम लोग ये assumption लेके चल रहे हैं, अगर सारा माल बिक जाता तो कितने का बिकता? तो हमारा बिक जाता 24,80,500 का. It will be sold at 24,80,500. Okay. So और परचेज कितने का किया है हमने ये सारा माल? These goods are purchased by us during the year for rupees 17,83,841. तो इसका मतलब ये कि हमने इस पे कितने परसेंट प्रॉफिट अर्न करना था, कितना प्रॉफिट टोटल होता अगर हम सारा माल बेच देते. हम लोगों को ना यहाँ पर जीपी रेट गिवन नहीं है जो 20% था, जैसे मैंने एग्जांपल में लिया था. तो यहाँ पर 20% ही निकालना पहले फर्स्ट स्टेप है हमारा, कि अगर सारा माल जो है हमारा सारा ही बिक जाए. देखो टोटल गुड्स अगर बिक जाएंगी कितने की बिकेंगी, हमें निकालनी तो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक की कॉस्ट प्राइस है, बट उसको निकालने के लिए प्रॉब्लम क्या है, यहाँ पर जीपी रेट नहीं गिवन. तो जीपी रेट नहीं गिवन तो मेरे पास क्लोजिंग स्टॉक तो गिवन है बट ये सेलिंग प्राइस पे गिवन है. तो मुझे इसकी कॉस्ट निकालनी है. इसकी कॉस्ट निकालने के लिए मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, सेलिंग प्राइस माइनस प्रॉफिट. अब प्रॉफिट के लिए प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज चाहिए. अब प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज गिवन नहीं है मेरे पास, तो मैं प्रॉफिट की परसेंटेज कैसे कैलकुलेट करूंगा वो काम किया जा रहा है. ओके. तो प्रॉफिट की परसेंटेज कैलकुलेट करने के लिए मैंने ये मान लिया कि सारा माल बिक जाए तो कितने का बिकेगा, 24,80,500 का. और सारा माल आपने कितने का खरीदा है, सारी गुड्स कितने खरीदी है, 17,83,841 की. सारी गुड्स बिक जाए कितने की बिकेंगी वो बता दिया. कितना प्रॉफिट अर्न करोगे, अगर सारा माल बिक गया तो आपको इतना प्रॉफिट होगा. अब ये प्रॉफिट कैसे आया, 6,96,659. कितनी सेल के ऊपर. अब मैं प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज निकाल रहा हूं सेल के ऊपर, ये वाली सेल, टोटल सेल, क्योंकि ये सारी गुड्स बेचने पे प्रॉफिट होगा मुझे. तो इनटू 100 करके मैंने परसेंटेज निकाल लिया, जीपी मार्जिन निकाल लिया. तो जीपी मार्जिन मेरा आ गया 28.09% ऑफ सेल वैल्यू. सेल वैल्यू का 28.09%. अगर सारा माल बिक जाएगा तो इतने का बिकेगा और मुझे इतना प्रॉफिट हो जाएगा. इसका मतलब जीपी रेट क्या है, जीपी डिवाइड बाय सेल. टोटल एस्टिमेटेड जीपी इफ ऑल गुड्स आर सोल्ड डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल एस्टिमेटेड सेल इफ ऑल गुड्स आर सेल इनटू 100. दिस इज द जीपी रेट. अब जीपी रेट आ गया, फिर तो इजी है काम करना. फिर तो स्टेप क्या है, फिर तो मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको करवाया ही है बेटा ये वाला कंसेप्ट, कि आप सिंपल क्या करो. अगर मुझे पता है कि 1 लाख रुपीज की मेरी गुड्स बची हुई है मेरे पास, उनकी सेल वैल्यू जो है क्लोजिंग स्टॉक की 1 लाख है, और उस पर मैंने 1/5 ऑफ सेल प्रॉफिट अर्न किया है या 20% अर्न किया है, 20% ऑफ सेल मेरा प्रॉफिट है, तो मैं क्या करूंगा, 20% ऑफ 1 लाख निकाल लूंगा, 20,000 वो मैं माइनस कर दूंगा, तो मेरा 80,000 क्या आ जाएगा, ये मेरा कॉस्ट आ जाएगी, कॉस्ट ऑफ स्टॉक. तो मेरा स्टॉक निकल आएगा बेटा. बड़ा ही सिंपल है कि अगर मेरे पास सेल वैल्यू ऑफ क्लोजिंग स्टॉक गिवन है और साथ में परसेंटेज भी दे दी उसने, फिर तो मैं सेल में से परसेंटेज माइनस करूंगा, मेरा क्लोजिंग स्टॉक आ जाएगा. समझ लग गया ना. Why TD is subtracted? Beta, discount is to be deducted. This is known to every student, beta. If you will go into the market to purchase any item and he says we are going to give you a discount of 5% in it, then that will be deducted. If you have done subsidiary books chapter, in that you have already been given understanding that discount, trade discount will always be deducted from the purchase price or sale price to calculate the net price, beta. Whether in non-historical inventory will be calculated in cost price, or in every method inventory will be calculated at cost or NRV, whichever is less. But we doesn't have cost price in this case. In historical cost method, we are always doing each and everything on the basis of cost, so there is no worry. In non-historical cost method, we normally doesn't have selling price with us. We are using this method in this case. Whenever we are purchasing items, we are not keeping it in record that this item is purchased at this price. Instead, we are doing one thing: we are adding margin in it and fixing the sale price so that we can scan it whenever we have to sell it. You may go into the Reliance store and see they are scanning the barcode. You will go into any departmental store, they are scanning the barcodes. How they are scanning? Whenever goods comes to them, they are fixing its selling price by way of adding some particular margin in the cost and feeding it in their computer. So whenever they will scan it, automatically sale price will be shown in that, and that sale price will automatically printed on the invoice, on the bill. So to do that, they will have to go by this method. They are not going to calculate cost of each and every item because they have more than 1,000 items with them. If you will see a departmental store, they have 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 items with them. Even you will say one item, like if you will see sugar, then they have various packings of sugar, and every packing of sugar have different rate. If you see any masala, you may say like these are rice, you may say. So rice have different packing, different companies rice are available. So this is very difficult. You may go into the departmental store and see this practically. I have given you the logic also. ये college में कराया है. Very good. Trade discount, whatever balance we get, we have to calculate sale tax on that balance. Exactly, Dimple. So let's review it once again so that it should be clear to every student. In the given question, he says you have to calculate the historical cost. As we have already discussed, we must have to read whatever is required in the question. So we need to calculate historical cost of inventory using adjusted selling price method. Now to calculate the historical cost of inventory, how we'll get it, beta? For that purpose, I need the cost of that item, but he has given us the cost of total items. So first of all, I have calculated the cost minus TD plus sale tax plus these 87,500, and we get the total purchase made by us during the year. This is the total cost of purchase made by us during the year. जितनी पूरे साल में हमने परचेज करी या पूरे महीने में, पूरे साल की है ये, तो फुल ईयर में हमने जो परचेज करी वो कैलकुलेट कर ली. अब इसको हमने देखा कि अब इसका हमें तो इसमें से पता ही नहीं कितना गुड्स बिक गई है, बिकॉज उसने कहा है कि गुड्स जो बिकी है, दोज गुड्स विच आर सोल्ड आर वर्थ ₹22,45,500. दैट इज द सेल प्राइस, एंड देन ही आल्सो गिव्स यू द sale price of closing inventory, whatever is left with you. Okay, beta. So we have calculated the estimated sale to be made by us during the year 22,80,500 minus estimated purchase price we have done, and we get the GP. Then we have calculated GP rate by using the formula of GP divided by sale into 100, and then we have deducted our GP from this, and we get the cost of stock. That's it. Very simple, beta. Why TD is subtracting, beta? Muhammad Khan, I'm saying you again and again, trade discount is always deducted, beta. अब देखो मार्केट में जाओ, आप कहते हो मैंने बैग परचेज करना है, एक बैग परचेज करने चले जाओ, तो वो क्या कहते हैं कि ये बैग जो है आपका 500 रुपीज का है, इसमें से आपको हम 20% डिस्काउंट दे देंगे। तो 500 में से 20% डिस्काउंट को क्या करोगे कि आपको पता लग जाए कि आप कितने पेमेंट दोगे उसको, कितनी पेमेंट दोगे मुझे बताओ, कैलकुलेट करके बताओ। मोहम्मद खान मैं आपसे आंसर पूछ रहा हूँ कि आपने 500 का बैग परचेज, जो सेल प्राइस है बैग का वो कह रहा है 500 है, इसमें से मैं आपको 20% डिस्काउंट भी दे दूंगा, तो नेट आप कितने पैसे उसको पे करोगे, कैलकुलेट करके बताओ, मुझे आंसर भेजो, मैं आपसे आंसर की वेट कर रहा हूँ। जब तक आप आंसर नहीं भेजोगे मैं आगे नहीं चलने वाला। सो यू मे सी वी हैव डन लाइक दिस, ओके। मोहम्मद खान, वेटिंग फॉर योर आंसर बेटा। So next is another question. This is from the following information. You have to calculate the historical cost of closing inventory using adjusted selling price. So sale during the year is 2 lakh, cost of purchase is 2 lakh, closing inventory at selling price. Again same, you have to do it at your own 400. अब देखो, अब आपको मोहम्मद खान पता लग गया तो माइनस क्यों किया ना, अब आप बताओ why you have deducted this TD, tell me. So that I have done beta, same thing. चलो, so this is comparatively easy. Illustration number 7, you can easily do it later on. In the same way, we have to do it like we have done. Okay. Next is our standard cost method. This method is comparatively a easy method. In this case, we are fixing a particular price. Like this method is used when there is frequent change in the prices per unit of the goods. And goods are purchased frequently by the business, like crude oil. We have fixed a standard cost, and that on that standard cost we always value our inventory. So we have fixed our concept कि हमें तो इन्वेंट्री को किस पे निकालना है, हमेशा इसी पे निकालना है। कि हमें कैसे निकालना है कि हम लोगों ने एक स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट ही फिक्स कर ली कि भैया हमें पॉसिबल तो है नहीं कि हम लोग बार बार इसको प्राइस को फिक्स करते जाएं, बिकॉज आइटम तो एक ही है बट उसका प्राइस रोज चेंज हो जाता है, तो इतनी फ्रीक्वेंट चेंजेस का प्रॉपर रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग करना बड़ा मुश्किल है। तो हम लोगों ने डिसाइड किया कि हम लोग हमेशा ही जो अपनी इन्वेंट्री है वो इस प्राइस पे कैलकुलेट करेंगे। जब हमें लगता है कि नहीं अब तो हमें थोड़ा स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट को चेंज करना चाहिए, तो हम 3-4 महीने के बाद उसको रिवाइज भी कर सकते हैं। तो पहले हमने फिक्स कर लिया कि हमने तो इसी पे वैल्यूड करना है, हमने अपना कंसेप्ट बना लिया। इन्वेंट्री वैल्यूएशन विल हैव अ मेजर इंपैक्ट ऑन द इनकम डिटरमाइन। सो ये तो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट आ गया। अभी स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट कर रहे थे तो स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट के लिए मैं देखता हूं अगर आपके पास कोई एग्जांपल दी हुई है तो वी विल डू दैट इन स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट मेथड। So there's nothing given about this method. It is just a theoretical method because it is comparatively easy. Let's have an example for this. एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं, very simple. We have fixed, we have seen that we are making purchases of crude oil. So crude oil is purchased by us on daily basis, and like in petrol pumps, if you'll see, in petrol pump we are purchasing crude oil on daily basis. So crude oil is not in petrol pump, sorry. This is in case of those companies which are manufacturing, which are you may say filtering or producing petrol, diesel, etc. They are purchasing crude oil and then filtering it to produce petrol, diesel, and many other products, petroleum products we are calling. So we have fixed that the crude oil has been purchased at, first of all, we have purchased 1000 liters at the rate of 10.29 per liter. And then on the very next day, we have purchased 500 liters at the rate of This is purchased normally from some other countries, because this is not purchased from the India only. We are purchasing from abroad normally. So we have purchased it for 10.28 per liter. And then 1,000 liters are further purchased at the rate of 10.30 per liter. So its rate is changing on daily basis, on every second basis, on every second. So we have planned that we should have to fix our price 10.29 to value stock for 1 month. So this has been fixed for a month. So in this case, whenever we have to calculate our closing stock, whatever is the quantity of closing stock, quantity into 10.29 we will do and calculate the stock. That's it. This is fixed by us. This is called standard cost. Very easy to understand, nothing difficult. This is to be planned by the company itself. This is there is no role of ours in this case. Refining, we can say exactly filtering or refining. Can petrol LPG cylinder can be example of standard cost? Exactly, beta. Just like straight line method. ठीक है. Why sale tax is added? Beta, whenever you are going into the market to purchase any item, you may see that they will add sale tax in the price. If you will talk about with them that I am interested to purchase a bag, they are saying the price of bag is 500. There's a trade discount at the rate of 20% on it. So they will deduct it. And then they will say that we have to charge 5% GST on it. So what they will do, they will charge additional GST of 20 on it. So in this way, the price is always calculated. This is already done in the chapter subsidiary books, or this should be done in journal, because subsidiary book is also a part of journal. So this is all about your basics. Maybe some basics are weak, so you are worrying about this thing. Don't to take stress. So next is regarding inventory record system. How to maintain record of inventory. This is basically for historical cost method, not for a non-historical cost method. So in historical cost method, we have two methods of calculating inventory, and one is called periodic inventory system, and second is perpetual inventory system. What is periodic inventory system meant for? We are not going to calculate stock on daily basis. It is always carried after a particular period. Periodic means period based, means after a particular period, not calculated on daily basis. This is in case of small companies, small units, shops, or those businessmen which are not required to calculate stock on daily basis as per the condition of the government. So in manufacturing case units, you need to calculate stock on daily basis, because that is the mandatory requirement of government of India. But in various other cases, you need to calculate the stock only at the end of a particular period, that is at the end of the year. So in those cases, we can use periodic inventory system. In this case, we are just calculating method of ascertaining all the inventories on hand at a particular date. So at a particular date, we are calculating it. And this can be easily calculated. We can do it by way of sale, quantity of sale, we can say quantity of sale minus quantity of purchase. So this is called stock quantity. Okay. Like in a particular period, in a particular year, I have purchased 10,000 pieces of product, 10,000 pieces, and I have sold 8,000 pieces. So 2,000 are left with me. This is called stock. Okay, this I have written wrong. Purchase minus sale. Sorry. Purchase minus sale, that is equal to stock. So this can be done, beta. If you will see our illustration for that, if you will see illustration, I have an illustration for that. This is the exact formula for that. First of all, note it down. Opening inventory plus purchases minus closing stock, cost of goods sold will be there. This will be the exact wording. In this case, opening stock is with us, purchase is with us, closing stock is with us. Then we can calculate the quantity of goods sold, and we can calculate some other things also. If we are interested to calculate closing stock, what we will do? Closing stock is equal to opening stock plus purchases minus sale in units. So everything is in units or quantity. We can easily get the closing stock beta, and this will be multiplied with a price. In case of FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, and simple average, we have to calculate the price at which it is to be valued, and we will do it accordingly. See how it is to be done. We will take an example and let's understand from there. Otherwise, remaining things are to be understood. This system is used by small enterprises, as already discussed with you. Perpetual we have already done. That is calculating stock on daily basis by preparing a proper performa, which we have done in case of FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, and simple average. In these four methods, we have already used this method. We are calculating stock on daily basis, calculating price on daily basis at which stock is to be calculated. So that we have already done, beta. So distinction is normally very simple, that in case of periodic, we are getting stock at the end of a particular period. In perpetual, we are calculating stock on daily basis. So these are the some let's take an example. I have purchased better we can go for the example given in your module. It will be more easy to understand. Like in this illustration number 1, which we have already done, if you are interested to calculate stock by way of periodic inventory system, how you will get it? Not in case of illustration number 1, it will be in case of illustration number 2. Sorry. So a manufacturer records a purchase of condenser. He have purchased 900 units, and then total 2600 units are purchased by him during a particular period. So during a particular period, he have purchased 2600 units. Total purchase 2600 units. Now this is not given in this case. 1600 units were issued during the month. That is given in the case of periodic inventory system. That total sale during a particular period is given to you. Total sale is, or total issue we can say, not the sale even, because we are not using the word sale in these cases. So total issue is 1600 units. So we can easily calculate the stock in this case by way of periodic inventory system. In case of FIFO, we have already discussed that sale will be, or the issue will be made at latest price, at oldest price. Okay, issue will be at oldest price and stock will be at latest price, beta. So what you will do, you will check latest price, 800 at the rate of 47 plus 200 at the rate of 60 plus 300 at the rate of 55, means you will have to start from the latest one. So this will be the part of closing stock, because total 1600 units are issued. So it means for stock is equal to 2600 minus 1600 is equal to 1000 units in closing stock. So how to get the value of closing stock? Very simple, very easy in case of periodic system. We will just go for a simple thing. We will take stock from the last one, from the latest purchases. 800 at the rate of 47 plus 200 at the rate of 60. So this is a part of closing stock. So these are the two closing stocks available with you. So this is the value of closing stock, 1200, 12,000, plus 47 into 800. So this will be the value of closing stock. That's it. And to calculate the issue, you will have to take all the goods which are issued during the year from the upper side. So where it is in the book, beta, it is illustration number 2, beta. Yes, beta, it will be demanded specifically in the exam that we have to do it with periodic. Otherwise, we have to go for perpetual. If dates are given to you in a proper way for the purpose of issue of goods, we'll have to go for perpetual system if nothing is mentioned. If dates of issue are given to you, if date of issue is given to you, then you have to go for perpetual system. If dates of issue are not given to you, then you can go for periodic. There's no problem. Otherwise, it will be specifically mentioned in the question. So is that clear to everyone? This is for every method. Either we are interested to go for simple average, weighted average. In all cases, we have to use the method in this way. चैप्टर काफी लेंथी है, इसमें कई चीजें हमें डिस्कस करनी होती हैं, इसलिए कुछ चीजों की इंपोर्टेंस के हिसाब से उनको टाइम दिया जाता है. इसकी ज्यादा इंपोर्टेंस जिसकी नहीं है उसको ज्यादा टाइम नहीं दिया जाता. ये थ्योरेटिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. प्रैक्टिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से एक आध कोई क्वेश्चन इसका आ सकता है, वो मैंने इसीलिए करवा दिया, ये छोड़ा नहीं आपका मेथड, ताकि आपको दिक्कत ना आए. Okay, interested to explain it again? Beta, first of all, calculate the closing stock. If closing stock is 2600 minus 1600, get the quantity of closing stock. It is 1000 units. So in case of FIFO method, first in, first out. So closing stock will be at latest prices, latest purchases. So latest purchases 1000 will become like this, 800 plus 200. So this will be the closing stock. That's it. And remaining will be the goods issued during the period. In case of LIFO method, we have to take stock as this 900 plus 100 out of it. So 900 at the rate of 50 plus 100 at the rate of 55. So this is in case of LIFO, because we have to take oldest prices in case of LIFO, and goods are to be issued at latest prices. ये मैंने पहले भी डिस्कस किया था. Simple average, 1000 units will be taken at average of all prices, 50 plus 55 plus 55 plus 60 plus 47 divided by number of prices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Calculate the simple average. In this case, okay, then weighted average. 1000 at the rate of total cost of purchase divided by total quantity. I'm write it here because I think this is hidden behind me. Into, you have to multiply and calculate total cost, goods purchased divided by total quantity. This is the method which is used in this case, into 1000. The maximum chances of questions which will come into your exams are coming now. Okay, so let's start with those. You may note it down, beta. The most important points which are coming to your exam, I'm going to discuss about those now. Inventory taking, that is called inventory taking. That is to calculate the stock, कि stock कैसे निकालते हैं बेटा, how to get the stock, ये बात करेंगे. अब देखो हुआ क्या, पहले मैं हिंदी, आई एम गोइंग टू लेट इट अंडरस्टैंड इन हिंदी फर्स्ट, देन आई विल कम टू इंग्लिश. देखो हुआ क्या कि मेरा मन बना कि मैंने आज स्टॉक कैलकुलेट करना है. क्यों? बिकॉज 31 मार्च को मैं स्टॉक कैलकुलेट करना चाहता हूँ. तो 31 मार्च को मान लो कोई भी एक यूनिट है, वो 31 मार्च को स्टॉक कैलकुलेट करना चाहता है, तो उसने 31 मार्च को अपना सुबह स्टॉक कैलकुलेट करना शुरू किया. तो क्या वो शाम तक स्टॉक कैलकुलेट कर लेगा? अगर तो देखो मेरे पास थोड़ी सी आइटम्स होती हैं, आई हैव जस्ट फ्यू आइटम्स अवेलेबल विद मी, आई हैव नॉट टू मच आइटम्स अवेलेबल विद मी, थोड़ी सी आइटम्स है, थोड़ा सा काम है, तो मैं इजीली कैलकुलेट कर लूंगा. लेकिन स्टॉक की कैलकुलेशन तो होती ही बड़े यूनिट्स में है. छोटे मोटे यूनिट्स में तो स्टॉक की कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, वहां तो एडजस्टेड सेलिंग प्राइस मेथड या इजीली हम लोग काम कर लेते हैं. बड़े यूनिट्स की बात करते हैं, बड़े यूनिट में तो अब देखो, अगर हम लुधियाना बिवरेजेस लिमिटेड है, यहाँ पर एक कंपनी है, उस कंपनी में क्या होता है कि जो ये बिस्लरी का वाटर आता है, सो बिस्लरी की जो बोतल आती है, वाटर बोतल, उसकी वो सेल करते हैं. उसके वो मतलब सारा उसको प्रोसेस करके सेल करते हैं. तो अब उनके पास स्मॉल बोतल 1 लीटर वाली भी है, 2 लीटर वाली भी है, 10 लीटर वाली भी है, 20 लीटर वाली भी है, 40 लीटर वाली भी है. और स्टॉक कैसे कैसे पड़ा हुआ, यू कैन इवन एवर इमेजिन. कुछ गुड्स उनके पास पड़ी हैं अपने गोडाउन में, जिस गोडाउन की कैपेसिटी ही ये है कि वो ज्यादा नहीं तो आप लगा लो भी 1 एकड़ में बना हुआ है स्टॉक, गोडाउन जो बना हुआ है, क्योंकि वो तो पूरे पंजाब को सप्लाई कर रहे हैं, पूरे नॉर्थ इंडिया को सप्लाई जाती है वहां से. तो लाखों बोतल्स वहां पर पड़ी हुई हैं पानी की. अब लाखों बोतल्स वहां पड़ी हैं, कुछ बोतल्स ट्रकों में भरी जा चुकी हैं या भरी जा रही हैं, रेगुलरली ट्रक्स में भरी जा रही हैं, कंटेनर्स में, जिनमें वो आगे जा रही हैं जहां पर सप्लाई करनी है हमने. और अब स्टॉक तो कई जगह बिखरा पड़ा है. अब प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि मैं ये चाहता हूं कि मैं स्टॉक टेकिंग कर लूं. स्टॉक टेकिंग करने के लिए मेरे पास एक मेथड तो ये है कि मैंने क्या किया, मैंने अपना बुक्स में देखा कि मेरा जो स्टॉक है वो कितना है. तो बुक्स में मैंने देखा कि मेरे पास 10 लाख लीटर्स ऑफ वाटर पड़ा है 26 ऑफ अप्रैल को, 26 ऑफ मार्च को. अभी 26 मार्च को मेरे पास जो बुक्स में स्टॉक है वो कितना पड़ा है, 10 लाख लीटर। ठीक है, 10 लाख लीटर है जी मेरा स्टॉक है, तो 31 मार्च को, 31 मार्च को भी बुक्स में स्टॉक तो मैं इजीली कैलकुलेट कर लूंगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है इसमें। तो देखो 31 मार्च को भी मैं देखूंगा तो जो भी स्टॉक होगा मेरा कैलकुलेट हो जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है। स्टॉक कैलकुलेट करना कौन सा मुश्किल है। अच्छा, स्टॉक क्यों कैलकुलेट करते हैं हम? एक तो गवर्नमेंट के नॉर्म्स को पूरा करने के लिए, दूसरा हम लोग अपने वर्किंग पे कंट्रोल करना चाहते हैं। अब मैं कह रहा हूं कि मेरा 26 मार्च को 10 लाख लीटर्स का मेरे पास स्टॉक पड़ा है, बुक्स बोल रही है ये, बट क्या एक्चुअल में मेरे पास 10 लाख लीटर्स है? तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, जो कंपनीज होती हैं वो वीकली, मंथली, क्वार्टरली या फिर एनुअली अपनी स्टॉक टेकिंग जरूर करती हैं। दिस इज कॉल्ड स्टॉक टेकिंग, इन्वेंट्री टेकिंग और स्टॉक टेकिंग। ये क्या होता है, फिजिकल काउंट ऑफ स्टॉक, फिजिकल काउंटिंग ऑफ स्टॉक। और उसको क्या करते हैं, वो टैली करते हैं, टैली चेक करते हैं, मतलब मिलाते हैं वो किसके साथ, विद स्टॉक इन बुक्स, जो बुक्स में उनका स्टॉक होता है। और ये चेक करते हैं कि इनमें डिफरेंस तो नहीं है कहीं, क्योंकि हम लोग तो कह रहे हैं कि हमारा 10 लाख लीटर स्टॉक होना चाहिए, बट एक्चुअल में है कि नहीं। अगर एक्चुअल में 9 लाख लीटर पड़ा है, इसका मतलब 1 लाख लीटर की तो चोरी हो चुकी है, जो हमें पता ही नहीं लगी। तो हम लोग कंट्रोल करने के लिए अपनी वर्किंग को ये सारा काम करते हैं। हमारा टारगेट ही ये होता है, ये बुक में किधर है यार, हो यार थोड़ा इंग्लिश या हिंदी में रखा करो मोहम्मद खान, ये बुक में किधर है पेज नंबर, अभी बुक में नहीं आया मैं, आई एम नॉट कमिंग इनटू बुक। फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग यू शुड हैव टू, इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड टू बी अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, यू शुड हैव अ कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स ऑफ इंग्लिश, इट विल बी ऑलवेज बेटर। इफ यू डजंट हैव गुड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स इन इंग्लिश, बेटर यू शुड हैव टू स्पीक इन हिंदी बेटा। सो ये बुक में किधर है ये तो ढूंढना मुश्किल है मेरे लिए, यू मस्ट हैव टू राइट इन हिंदी, in English specifically, you know, everything should be written in English. Queries must be written in English. That will be always good. I'm not talking about book. I'll come to that. You need not to worry. Okay. So there may be a theft of 1 lakh. There must be a leakage of 1 lakh. There may be some normal loss. There may be some abnormal loss. So inventory taking is normally started in advance. That is called physical counting. तो फिजिकल काउंटिंग तो हम जल्दी शुरू कर देते हैं। तो हम लोगों ने क्या किया, हमारा टारगेट ये था कि हमारा 10 लाख लीटर्स का स्टॉक हमारी बुक्स बोल रही है 26 मार्च को। अब मुझे पता है कि मैं 31 मार्च को भी इसी तरह स्टॉक तो कैलकुलेट कर लूंगा, बट फिजिकल स्टॉक अगर मैं जानना चाहता हूं तो वो एक दिन में नहीं निकलेगा। तो मैंने 1 वीक, 10 डेज, 5 डेज, 3 डेज पहले ही स्टॉक कैलकुलेट करना शुरू कर दिया, फिजिकली काउंट करना शुरू कर दिया, ताकि मैं 31 मार्च तक अपना सही स्टॉक निकाल पाऊं। काफी टेक्निकल वर्क रहेगा ये कि कैसे निकालना है, लेकिन हमारे लिए नहीं रहेगा, अदरवाइज इट इज अ टफ एंड टेक्निकल पार्ट। तो जैसे भी है उन लोगों ने फिजिकली काउंट करके अपना स्टॉक कैलकुलेट कर लिया कि हमारे पास इतनी क्वांटिटी है स्टॉक की, ये रेट है और ये उसकी वैल्यू है। मेथड कोई भी लगाया, इट डजंट मेक एनी प्रॉब्लम फॉर अस, लीफो, फीफो, वेटेड एवरेज, सिंपल एवरेज, एडजस्टेड सेलिंग प्राइस, कोई मेथड लगाओ। हमने अब जो डिस्कस करना है वो एक्चुअल इंपैक्ट पे डिस्कस करना है कि एक्चुअल इंपैक्ट क्या होता है स्टॉक कैलकुलेशन का। ठीक है, so let's understand in English now. Actually what happens, we'll have to go for the stock taking. Okay, so this stock taking is done in two ways. One is by way of stock in books, that is in a software like in Tally, Busy, Marg, or any software we are using. So what do, we are calculating stock on daily basis, automatically it is done in softwares, so there is no worry. But I'm interested to check, is there any theft, leverage, embezzlement, or any loss which has been already occurred to me which is not known to me. So on a particular date, I am interested to check it out that how much stock is actually available with me in my hand. So I'll go for the physical count. So I have checked that according to physical count, the stock is only 9 lakh. Okay. So according to physical count, stock is only 9 lakh. So this may be a big dangerous point for me, because accounting is done, stock taking is not done only for the purpose of accounting purpose. Instead, stock taking is this stock taking, or you may say stock valuation, is to be done for the purpose of control also. So to make a better control, to check that there must not be any theft or leverage or any normal loss or abnormal loss on our goods, we should have to check the physical count of our stocks. So if I have various stocks available with me, in case of beverage unit, you may see they have big godowns with them where they are keeping their beverages. So they have kept their beverage of 10 lakh liters, that I am talking about water. They have water bottles with them or like that. So they will go for the physical count. Now this physical count cannot be done within a day. If I am interested to value my stock on 31st of March, it is better to start making physical counting about 5 days, 10 days, or 20 days in advance, so that we can check it out. There must not be any physical loss to us. Okay. So this is called stock taking. Let's understand it. In this case, normally operations are suspended for 1 or 2 days and physical inventory is taken for everything in the ground or the store periodically. For the year-end inventory valuation, physical inventory is done during the last week of the financial year or during the first week of the next financial year. Number of units are normally doing at the end of the year or at the beginning of the next year, because on 31st of March, they have closed their all operations for 5 days or 6 days and gone for the physical count. Just like banks, if you will see, banks are closed from on 1st of April and 2nd of April normally, because they have gone for the closing of all their books of accounts. In the same way, companies are closing their operations for 5 days or 6 days or 3 days to make the physical count of their stocks. So they are starting it on 26th of March, 25th of March, or 20th of March, or they may go for the stock taking on 1st of April, so that they can make it in a proper way. It's not homework, we will do it now, because this is a PPT which has been made according to the last working. See, here it is. I would like to take an example for this purpose. So what we have to do, we will see. This is on page number 4.14 of your module. See 4.14. Like this. He says inventory ascertained on January 7 lakh 85,000. Okay. Now we have calculated our stock on January 7 by way of physical count. We have checked it is 7 lakh 85,000. But we need stock on 31st of December. Then what we will do? We will have to go for the reverse system. The meaning is very simple, that we have started making calculation of stock on any particular date. Like we have started making calculation of stock on 26th of December. Now we have started taking physical count, and the stock counting is not completed on 31st of March. We were expecting that 31st of December. We are expecting that it is to be completed by the end of 31st of December. It has not been completed by a chance. Now we can't stop our business now, because we have stopped our business for 5 days for the purpose of making physical count, but it goes on continuously. Now on 7th of January, we are able to calculate the stock. but we have to start our operations during this period. So we have made purchases during this period, we have made sale during this period, we have, so this is a problem. Here we have to just understand this thing, that how to calculate the stock as on a particular date. If we are not able to calculate stock as on that date by way of physical count, like by way of physical count, we are able to calculate stock only on 7th of January, but we need stock on 31st of December. What you will do? So just tell me one thing. This is a query to all of you, beta. आप सभी को एक मैं query पूछने जा रहा हूँ. I'm interested to calculate stock on 31st of December, but I have stock available with me on 7th of January with me. This is available with me. So just tell me what we will have if this is your closing stock. Why? Because later stock is always a closing stock and previous stock is always a opening stock. If this is the closing stock, this will be the opening stock for me, because to calculate the stock we should have to take some basics. तो अगर मेरे पास 7th जनवरी का स्टॉक अवेलेबल है और मैं 31st दिसंबर का निकालना चाहता हूं, तो मैं ये मान के चलूंगा कि मेरे पास क्लोजिंग स्टॉक अवेलेबल है 7th जनवरी का और मुझे ओपनिंग स्टॉक निकालना है कब का, 1st जनवरी का या 31st दिसंबर का. और कई बार क्या होता है, वन मोर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू टेक एन एग्जांपल, दैट वी हैव स्टार्टेड टेकिंग स्टॉक ऑन 26th of December and we have completed it by 28th of December, but we need stock on 31st December only. So we can't stop the work for that. So we will do one thing, we'll start working for these 3 days now. We'll start operations because now the stock counting is completed. Earlier we have expected that the stock counting will not be completed. It will minimum take 5 days. So I have given 2 days to it. Or even I have not given any day to it. Number of times it happened that we says that the work must continue and we have to calculate our stock simultaneously with the working. So on 26th of December, we have started taking stock. Now what happened? We are able to calculate stock on 28th of December. And we need stock on 31st of December. What we have to do, beta? On 28th of December, I have stock available with me. But I need this stock on 31st of December. So tell me, stock on 28th of December will be opening stock or closing stock for calculating stock on 31st of December? I'm interested to calculate stock on 31st of December. So I have stock available with me on 28th of December. Is it a opening stock or closing stock? Just tell me. Query from your side. Send the answer fast. Very good. Students are sending right answer, opening stock. Because if I have stock on 28th of December available with me, I'm interested to get the stock on 31st of December. So this will be my opening stock for calculating stock on 31st of December, or closing stock. This is the opening stock and this will be the closing stock. Very good. If I have to calculate stock on 31st of December 22, but I have stock available with me on 1st of January 7th of January, sorry, 7th of January 23. So this stock will be named as opening stock or closing stock. Just tell me. Query from your side. This stock of 7th January will be opening stock or closing stock? Send me the answer fast, beta. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Closing stock. Very good. Right answer. This is the closing stock. And this will become a opening stock in this case. If you are interested to calculate closing stock, what should be the formula? opening stock plus purchases minus cost of goods sold. Okay. And if you are interested to calculate opening stock, what will be the formula? Closing stock plus COGS minus purchases. Note it down with you. So these are two formulas which I have given to you. Note it down with you. Very simple. Have a break. Then we will come back. सर ब्रेक लेते हैं एक बार. हेलो. हेलो. Welcome back after the break, beta. So we have already discussed two things. Let's do it practically now. Very simple and sober thing which you have to do. You need not to worry about anything. Just assume that everything will be simple. You can easily do it. Okay, beta. So yeah, start with the illustration number 9th beta. Let's do illustration number 9th beta. Very simple, really very simple. You need just the basics of your accounting, that is +1 basics are required, or we may say that we need basics of chapter number 1 and 2 of your accounting of CA foundation. So a trader prepared his accounts on 31st of March each year. As we all know that normally every trader is doing the same thing. Some unavoidable reasons are there. He is unable to calculate the stock till 15th of April. So reasons I already discussed with you. Let's forget those reasons for the purpose of doing this question in a smooth way. Don't try to pinch those points. Okay, that is for your knowledge only, beta. Because number of time query comes into your mind. Why, how? So that I have answered you. Now let's come to the question. While doing the question, some practical aspects are to be kept out of the mind. So on 15th of April, he is able to calculate the stock worth rupees 5 lakh. Some facts were established between these 15 days. So first of all, tell me that what is his requirement? His requirement is to ascertain the value of inventory on 31st of March 20. But he have the stock on 15th of April. Just tell me what it is. Is it opening stock or closing stock? Query. ये चैप्टर समझ लग गया तो आपको सीए फाउंडेशन में आप क्लियर हो गए, मैंने आपको गारंटी दे दी है, क्योंकि ये चैप्टर एक ऐसा चैप्टर है जिसको समझने से आपका दिमाग जो है ना ये यूज होता है. If you will understand this chapter with logical concepts, if you are able to understand this chapter, that means for you are able to clear CA. If you are not able to understand this chapter, it is a doubtful aspect on your clearance of CA. So let it be very much clear. We must have to do it. It is a bit of closing stock. For which purpose? For calculating stock on 31st of March 20. For 31st March 20, if you are interested to calculate the stock for 31st of March 20. For this purpose, this is closing stock and this is opening stock. Otherwise, what it is, that is not a point of consideration. Here we have the issue of, we have transactions between 31st of March 22. So this is a period of accounting with us. For this purpose, this is closing stock beta, and this is assumed as opening stock. So if closing stock is given to you, you are interested to calculate the opening stock. How to do that? Opening stock is equal to closing stock plus COGS minus purchases. That is very simple. Okay. I think this is very simple. Now, what is the amount of COGS that you need? What is the amount of purchase? I'm not considering about any cash or credit purchases. We have no difference between cash or credit purchases. We have no difference between cash and credit sales. One and the same thing. So total purchases are 50,340. That is it during the 15 days. Because we have to go reverse. We have already closing stock available with us worth rupees 5 lakh. We have to add COGS in it. What is the COGS? That is sale minus profit. So that is given to you. Now sale minus sale return first. That is also given to you. This is worth rupees 10,000. So this is 4 lakh 10,000 minus 10,000. This is 4 lakh minus 20% of sale, that is also given to you. It is 20% of sale, not cost. So very simple beta. 20% of sale means for 80,000. So 80,000 will be deducted, and we are able to calculate beta COGS worth rupees 3,20,000. Very easy to calculate. Now we have to deduct purchases out of it. That is already given to you, 50,340 beta. Minus, then you can easily get opening stock beta. So what is the opening stock? Opening stock is basically closing stock as on 31st of March 20. Or we can say stock as on 31st of March 2020. We can call it closing stock, we can call it stock. First of all, we will assume that it is opening stock, which we have to calculate. When it is calculated, you may note it down. This is a stock as on 31st of March 2020. That's it. This is your simple answer. Do it and send me the answer. Don't see the solution. This is 5 lakh plus 3,20,000 minus 50,340. I think you can easily do it. Any doubt to anyone? Just fast beta. जल्दी से आंसर दो. Aryan comes first with the answer. But Aryan's answer is wrong. So Aryan, you have to do it once again. Very good. 7,69,000. Ayushi Jain. Welcome from Western region. She comes first. This time 7,69,660 beta. Very good beta. Very good. Shabash. And if you would like to see the presentation that is given in your module, so presentation will be that one. Concept will be this one. I'm not going for the presentation so that you can understand it better. But whenever you have to solve it in the exam, it will come for 5 marks only. This is a simple 5 marks question. Why the profit is subtracted, beta? You know it very well. This is a formula to, we need COGS. Beta, you should have to clear your basics. I really worried about you, Muhammad Khan. Beta, you have some problem in your +1 commerce accounting. I think you are not from the commerce background. Or if you are from the commerce background, you have not done it seriously. You are very weak in +1 commerce, in basics accounting. So you should have to clear it, beta. डर लगता है मुझे आपके बारे में, ऐसे तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. अगर ये भी दिक्कत आ रही है आपको तो फिर तो मुश्किल आ रही है. Do one thing. I suggest you to review all the classes, whatever have already been given by ICI for chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. You should have to review those classes. It will be more helpful to you, beta. Very good. Let's go for something else now. Yes. This you can easily do. Illustration number 11. It is for your homework. You can easily do at your home because we have already done it in our previous lecture. Illustration number 12 is also yours. ये दोनों आपकी काम है, आपने करने हैं. Do it at your home. Illustration number 11 and illustration number 12. Yeah, let's start with practical question number 1, beta. Shabash, everyone, very good. Aryan, very good. Shivendra, very good. Ritu, everyone who has done it, very good. Now come to the question. Question number 1, practical question. X, who was closing his books on 31st of March. So this is our routine that we are closing our books on 31st of March. Now what happened? We are failed to calculate the actual stock beta on that date. Instead, we have done this calculation on 9th of April. We have to calculate the physical stock on 31st of March beta. So why we are using the word physical? Because we have already discussed this thing. I have given it the concept that why we are calculating physical stock. I have already discussed with you because stock is available in the books, but there may be some problem. So what we are doing, we are calculating stock as per perpetual and as per periodic both. In periodic, we are going for the physical counting. Periodic means for physical counting system, and perpetual means for as per books. So we are calculating stock with both methods and then compare it. So we are not going into too much depth, but general thing is why he is using the word physical count, because he is interested to calculate physical stock so that it can be compared with the stock as per books. So this is his requirement. We are not going into too much depth, but logically this is the reason why he is using the word physical count. So tell me which stock we have to calculate, because we have information. We need stock on 31st of March 20, but we have 9th of April 20 stock available with me. This is available with me. So this is what? This is opening stock or closing stock? 31st of March 2020 stock. Whether it is opening stock or closing stock, just tell me. Bharat, wait and watch. Will come to you. बेटा मजा आएगा पूरा, एंजॉय पूरा रहेगा, घबराओ नहीं. अकाउंटिंग में भी मजा ना आया तो फिर किस सब्जेक्ट में आएगा? इफ यू आर नॉट एंजॉय द अकाउंटिंग सब्जेक्ट, देन which subject you will enjoy? Opening. Very good. Now this is a speed. So we have to calculate the opening stock. Closing stock is given to you. Do it fast. This is your work. He says that the stock on 31st of on 9th of April is 2,50,000 beta. Okay. It was found that sales are entered in the sales book on the same day of dispatch and return inward in the return book when the goods are received back. So it is all done on physical basis that it means for. Purchases are entered in purchase book once the invoices are received, but purchases are entered on billing basis. So ये उसने अपनी information दिया. This information just shared with you that he has entered sales whenever on the physical basis, but purchases not on physical basis, instead on billing basis. So let's see what we have to do with it, if it have any impact. Otherwise, we found sale is given to you 17,200 during these 9 days. Purchases are given to you 1,200, out of which 500 were not received until after the stock was taken. But this has been considered because he is entering it now. So we have only 700 purchases with me because we have to calculate the physical stock. So everything will be taken on physical basis, means actual basis. Whatever is received will be added, whatever is not received will be deducted. So that we will do. Goods invoiced during the month, but goods received only on 4th of April amounted to rupees 1,000. So goods invoiced during the month means we have bills are received to me during the month, but goods are not received. So these goods are received on 4th of April to me. So this is the information given to you. So GP rate is also given to you, but this is on cost beta. So this is on cost. What you have to do? 1/3 of cost. What it is? 1/3 of cost. So tell me how much will be on sale. This is 1/3 of cost. Sale पे क्या होगा? Just tell me. Send it to me. 33.33%. 33 1/3 means that means 1/3. Okay. So this is 1/3 of cost. How much will be on sale, beta? Done. So let's start with it. I'm not going to do it with the performa. You know about the performa, so do it accordingly later on. Let's start. So as we know, closing stock is given to you. We have to calculate the opening stock beta Formula is very simple. Closing stock plus COGS minus purchases. Okay, very simple. So what is the closing stock? 2,50,000 beta. That is stock as on 9th of April. Plus COGS. So how much is the COGS beta? COGS is very simple. Don't calculate the percentage beta. Percentage is not required beta. It is better to do it by this way. 1/3 of sale is equal to 1/3 of cost is equal to 1/4 of sale. That is okay. So how much is the sale beta? 17,200. COGS is equal to sale minus profit. 17,200 minus 1/4 of 17,200. So this is the amount of COGS. Get it? How much it is beta? So to save time, I am doing it from the calculation myself. 12,900 minus purchases. So you have already mentioned that the purchases are 1,200, but this is about the billing only, because bills are worth rupees 1,200 which are received during the period, but goods are not actually received, and we have to calculate physical stock. So you have to take only those goods which are actually received to you. So you will take 700 as the purchases. So this is the amount of stock, 2,62,200 beta. So this point has come to its end. But one thing is there, which is very important. He says goods invoiced during the month of March means the bills are received during the month of March. Means bills are received during the month of March, but goods were received later on. So these goods are worth rupees 1,000. So as per his system, he is making entry of these goods whenever bill is received. But the issue is there, important issue. Here we have already taken this stock on physical basis. This is the physical stock. So these are also the part of our purchases, and these are now already received. So these are also to be deducted to calculate the actual stock, because this 1,000 goods worth rupees 1,000 are already included in this stock beta, in the closing stock on 9th of April. You know it, this stock is calculated on 9th of April, and 4th April comes before 9th of April, and we have taken it on actual basis. This is a physical stock. So this is the physical stock of 2,50,000 on 9th of April. We need physical stock on 31st of March, in which these 1,000 goods are already included, which is very wrong, because we need physical stock on 31st of March, not bookish stock. So we'll reduce this also, and finally we will get this one beta. थोड़ा सा ध्यान से करना पड़ेगा इसको. जो गुड्स आपकी नहीं आई उनको मैंने माइनस कर दिया था, और जो गुड्स आ चुकी हैं उनको मैंने प्लस कर लिया. That I have added. I think this is clear to my all dear students. Acha, give me the feedback whether this chapter is clear till now. Yes or no? Fast. Sir, this 1,000 is under purchase. Yes, beta, this is under purchases. So this will be added to purchases. We can add it into purchases also, because purchase is not 700. Actual purchase is 1,700, because this has also been included in the purchases. Or we can say this 1,000 is already included in this stock, and this is received on 4th of April. Hence, it is to be reduced to calculate the stock on 31st of March. Beta. Sir, please explain the last point. So any student who is suffering from any problem in inventories may do one thing. Let's understand the running concepts now. First of all, because these running concepts are very important from examination point of view. In addition to this, you will have to go for revision of all the 2 videos which we have already given, last video and previous one. And if there is any doubt, we will take that in the next lecture. You need not to worry. Questions will be difficult, but we can do it with simple techniques. And the simple technique is closing stock plus COGS minus purchases beta. Due to that reason, I am not going into the performa. अब देखो +1 +2 is very easy, 10th is easy, but CA is difficult. So chapter CA foundation, chapter in CA foundation will all chapters will be easy. This is not a logic. You should have to do it with some logical thing. You will need practice for this chapter. Make more and more practice. It will be helpful for you. So I am suggesting you to see the video once again so that every concept will be clear. Due to that reason, ICA is giving you videos also. Videos are not to keep it into record. Videos are to be given so that you can review it if you are not clear on any topic. So let's understand one more thing. Hare Ram. Now an important thing which I am going to discuss with you. Even I can say this is the last concept of this chapter. So when we are purchasing goods, beta, what happens? The number of times we purchased goods which are not able to be sold at the normal selling price, which can be sold only and only at some lower price. Reason is very simple, because these goods are not able to be sold at those prices as these are not of that quality. Their quality is not good. So if the quality of the goods are not good, then obviously we have to value them at a lower price, not the price at which they are purchased. So while calculating closing stock, such type of items will come to us. Let's understand it by the help of an example. Illustration number 8 is a good example for it. Yes, illustration number 8. This is regarding those items which we purchased during the year, but later on we see that these are not of that quality and we are not able to return it back to the supplier also due to some certain conditions. Now we have to sell them at lower price. Now our prudence concept tells us, provide for all probable losses, do not anticipate gains. So if we are expecting any loss in future, we should have to write it down. But if we are expecting any gain, it is not required to be shown. So if we have purchased goods worth rupees 50,000 and we are expecting that these can be sold for rupees 45,000, it is better to provide for the loss of rupees 5,000 in the books by way of reducing the value of goods to 45,000. As we all know, closing stock is shown on the credit side. So whenever we will reduce closing stock, profit will automatically reduce. Everyone knows. So due to that reason, what we do whenever such type of goods comes to us which cannot be sold at normal market price and even at the price at which it has been purchased, then we write off these goods in our books of accounts. But due to the reason of reducing their value, our complete system shackles, our complete system is destroyed, because we are going for the valuation of stock by way of GP method. Now if GP on one item is reduced, the complete calculation of stock will be difficult. So to make it very easy, what we will do, we will go for a performa, very simple performa. You may note it down with you. I will go for this performa beta. Normal. I will bifurcate those goods into two parts: normal goods, abnormal goods. And to make calculation, it is better to prepare trading count. but this trading count is not prepared for routine purpose. So this is named as memorandum trading count. When trading count or any account is prepared for some other purpose instead of the purpose for which it is prepared in routine, like trading count is prepared for the purpose of calculation of profit, GP. But if we are interested to prepare it for the purpose of calculation of stock or sale or purchases or opening stock, in that case it will be named as memorandum trading count. This method is not given in your module, I think. Yeah, I'm doing it with this method just to let you be very easy for this question. Okay, so you may note it down, prepare this pro forma. I'll do this question for you. See, in the given question, what happened? If you are interested to do something unimaginary, like you are interested to be a chartered accountant, you have joined the CA foundation course. Number of students are there with you, which have not joined this course. You have seen your friends who are going to do BCom, BBA, BA, but they are not doing for the CA course. Now, CA is assumed as the toughest and the best career-oriented course in all over the world. So if you are interested to be separate from others, you should have to make your understanding level also separate from others. कुछ बनने के लिए कुछ खोना भी पड़ता है. Now there are only 2 chartered accountants which we have seen at the center level in our Indian government, but there are many other UG, PG persons are there, BCom, BBA, BA, BCA, and they are not a prominent person. Piyush Jain is a renowned personality. Who was once finance minister of India. Now he is in the cabinet ministry of India. Then one more CA is there. He was the railway minister of India also earlier. So these are only unique persons. CA is not every person. If you will see, there are only approximately 2 lakh plus CAs in all over the India, where 1 crore 30 lakh is the population. So if you are interested to be unique, beta, you should have to do something unique also. You know? So be enthusiastic, be energetic. We have to do it. Okay. So let's do it. Inventory is 1,42,500. This is on 1st of April. But he is interested to get from you. He is interested you to calculate the stock on 31st of March 2020 beta. And we have been given the stock on 1st of April 2019. So we have to calculate closing stock beta. Opening stock is already given to you. Purchases are given to you beta. Direct expenses are given to you. Indirect expenses are given to you. This is also indirect expense. This is also indirect expense. Sale is given to you. So at the time of valuing inventory on 31st of March, 17,500 was written off. So this is regarding this inventory. He says when we were valuing inventory on 31st of March 2019, we have reduced our stock with 17,500 on a particular item, which was originally purchased for rupees 50,000 and later on sold for rupees 45,000 during the year. Except this transaction, our GP is very simple. This is 20% of sale. That is 1/5 of sale. Very simple question, beta. इससे easy question हो ही नहीं सकता exam के लिए. What you have to do, beta? First of all, you have to note down your opening stock. Now you have to bifurcate your opening stock between 2 parts, beta. Normal and abnormal, beta. How to get it? This 1,42,500 is the value of stock after reducing 17,500. So if that was not reduced, now there are 2 ways to calculate it. One is we may add back 17,500 and calculate the total value of our stock and later on divide it between normal and abnormal goods. And second method is we will find the value of abnormal goods only, and then it is to be deducted from the stock, and we can easily find the value of normal goods. So there are 2 methods. I'll go by both the methods so that you can understand it in a better way. It is 1,60,000 beta. So this is the total value of stock before writing off. Now it includes 2 types of stock. One was normal, second was abnormal. Abnormal is worth rupees 50,000, and obviously balance was the normal, which is 1,10,000. Any difficulty? You may tell me. Second option is, first of all, understand both the option, then tell me the query. Total stock is 1,42,500. Okay. He says it include abnormal goods worth rupees 50,000, which has been written off by 17,500. That means for these have been taken into stock for rupees 32,500 only. 50,000 की गुड्स थी भैया, 17,500 उसमें से राइट ऑफ कर दिया, तो 32,500 स्टॉक में इंक्लूड कर लिया. तो ये जो टोटल स्टॉक गिवन है, ये उसके रिड्यूस करने के बाद है. कैसे पता लगा? लिखा हुआ है, वाज रिटन ऑफ ऑन ए पर्टिकुलर आइटम. तो हम लोगों ने क्या करना है, हमने इसमें से ये एबनॉर्मल गुड्स को अलग कर देना है. एबनॉर्मल कितने की है? 32,500 की. ये तो मैंने कैलकुलेट ही कर दिया आपके सामने. तो नॉर्मल कितने की रहेगी? बैलेंस नॉर्मल गुड्स होगी 1,10,000 की. मुझे सिर्फ ये समझना है और कोई काम नहीं है इसमें समझने वाला. ये दो मेथड से मैंने समझाया, दोनों मेथड में से जो आपको पसंद है उठा लो. कोई डाउट है तो बता दो बेटा. डाउट है तो बता देना, घबराना नहीं. बेटा जिसको ये नहीं पता ना कि जीपी और एनपी में डिफरेंस क्या है, वो घबराए नहीं. उसके लिए उनको या तो +1 कॉमर्स करनी चाहिए या फिर सीए फाउंडेशन के फर्स्ट 2 चैप्टर्स करने चाहिए. तो सीए फाउंडेशन के पहले 2 चैप्टर्स करना जरूरी है. दोज हु आर नॉट एबल टू फाइंड डिफरेंस बिटवीन जीपी एंड एनपी may better go for the chapter number 1 and 2. If you have not done chapter number 1 and 2 with us, then it is your fault, not our. What is the weightage of this chapter? Because beta weightage of this chapter is that you will clear CA foundation if you will understand this chapter. This will again come to you in CA inter also. In that insurance claim chapter will be there in which you have to do it. Don't try to think that it will be difficult. It is very easy beta. मैंने देखो कितना easy कर दिया आपके लिए. Now you have to write here 1,10,000 is the value of normal goods and 32,500 is the value of abnormal goods. That's very simple. Purchases he has given to you 7,62,500. 2 purchases beta. All are normal because nothing is mentioned about the purchases that include any purchase of abnormal goods. Direct expenses, that is manufacturing expenses, are given to you. Second method is very easy beta. In this case he says he says 17,500 was written off on a particular item which was originally purchased for rupees 50,000. So it means for the value of goods of rupees 50,000 has been reduced by 17,500. So this has been taken for rupees 32,500 in our stock. So this stock, he says, as on 31st of March 2019 or 1st April 1 and the same thing. This stock includes abnormal goods worth rupees 32,500. That means for normal goods are worth rupees 1,10,000 only beta. So that I have done. Now manufacturing expenses are direct expenses to be taken in trading account beta to calculate GP. And these 3 expenses are indirect expenses, and we all must know that these are not to be taken into consideration for calculation of GP. These will go into profit or loss account. So these will be left as it is. We will not make a treatment of these 3 expenses beta. If it is not clear to you, please refer chapter number 1 and 2. Otherwise in chapter number 6 it will be made clear to you once again, because in that case trading account will be there, profit or loss account will be there. You may better understand that. So you need not to worry. Just take 1,50,000 as a direct expense beta to manufacturing expenses beta, that is 50,000. 1,50,000, sorry. Then sales are given to you 12,45,000 by sales. Now in sales he has written it specifically for you that sold during the year for rupees 45,000. So these abnormal goods are sold during the year for rupees 45,000. That means for this sale includes abnormal sale worth rupees 45,000. So how much is the value of normal sale beta? 12 lakh. अब हम छोटे बच्चे तो है नहीं कि हमें इजी से क्वेश्चन ही आने हैं. अब एबीसी थोड़ा करते रहेंगे सारी उम्र. आगे आने वाले चैप्टर इससे भी बढ़िया है. अगर सीए फाउंडेशन करनी है तो ऐसे चैप्टर को करना सीख लो, बिकॉज कंसाइनमेंट आएगा, ज्वाइंट वेंचर आएगा, बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज आएगा, ट्रेडिंग फाइनल अकाउंट्स चलो आप लोगों ने +1 में किया होता है, उसके बारे में मैं ज्यादा नहीं कहूंगा, शेयर कैपिटल भी आपने किया होता है, बट यू विल गेट कंसाइनमेंट, ज्वाइंट वेंचर, बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज, दीज आर ऑल समथिंग डिफरेंट। हाँ, अगर आप ये आदत डाल लोगे फिर सब कुछ ईजी है, नहीं डालोगे तो फिर तो टीचर भी ये क्वेश्चंस नहीं कर पाते, वो कहते बेटा मुझे तो नहीं आता। ये तो कई टीचर्स भी क्वेश्चंस को छोड़ देते हैं, कहते छोड़ दो, तो फिर बाद में सीए फाउंडेशन में मार्क्स आते हैं 170 180 और बच्चा फेल हो जाता है, तो वो कहते हैं बेटा कोई बात नहीं दोबारा दे लेना। तो ये आपकी मर्जी है बार बार देना है कि एक ही बार में क्लियर कर रहा है। सर वी स्टडी फ्रॉम स्टडी मटेरियल। सर how do we value the abnormal goods? That is all given to you beta, here it is given to you, abnormal goods are given to you, it is worth rupees 45,000, it is worth rupees 50,000, that is all mentioned in the question, whatever is mentioned in the question you have to take it, that's it. Now finally how it will be valued we will discuss. Okay, now I think we have to calculate GP now to gross profit. GP is already mentioned, it is 20% of sales beta. So it is 20% of sales, 20% of 12 lakhs, that is 2,40,000. You may calculate, but on this we have suffered a loss. On this also we have suffered a profit. Sorry, 32,500 was the value. It has been sold for rupees. On abnormal goods, you will not calculate GP rate. You will not apply GP rate. It will be all balancing figure beta. So it will be 12,500 beta. If these are not sold, these will be valued at market value, realizable value. Because we know it very well, all stock are valued at NRV, net realizable value. Due to that reason, he has valued at 32,500 beta. So by closing stock, balancing figure, this will be the balancing figure, sorry, right here. Get the balancing figure, this will be your answer. Hare Ram. This is but balance figure beta. 45,000 is the sale price, 32,500 is the cost price. So what will be the balance figure? 12,500. Balance figure means for we have प्लस माइनस करके निकालते हैं ना, लेजर बैलेंसिंग करते हैं, आपको आनी चाहिए. So this will come automatically, but this is not a considerable point of view. We doesn't require these two columns for our working. These are prepared just to let ourselves secured, let ourselves understandable. We need only this thing. This is an important thing beta. We need these two things because we need closing stock only. Nothing else beta is required to us. Okay beta. I think this is understandable to everyone. Please tell me if it is clear. I would like to review it once again. First of all, there is better we will do one more question. In that case, it will be clear. This method will be fully clear if you will do one more question. I'm just enjoying to solve it questions for you. If you are also enjoying it is good. Otherwise, it is up to your choice. आपको मजा आना चाहिए, नहीं आ रहा तो देखो थोड़ा सा कुछ मेहनत करो ताकि मजा आए. Come to illustration number 10. Okay. We may do one thing. We may go for the unsolved question because this can be all done by you at your end also. If you will go for the practical question, it will be better. Thanks for appreciating my efforts, Masthan. I think remaining are not clear about it. Dimple, maybe your calculation is wrong. The answer should be 10,52,500 beta. It should not be 62,500 beta. Maybe you have written something wrong beta. Please recheck your amounts and then obviously you will get right answer. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Okay, so come to question number 2. Let's do this question. Unsolved question. Ascertain the value of stock on 31st of March. Value of stock on 1st of April is given to you. Purchases are given to you. Manufacturing expenses are given to you. Sales during the same period is also given to you. He says at the time of valuing stock on 31st of March, what happened? Goods worth rupees 60,000. Sorry, a sum of rupees 60,000 was written off beta. 60,000 हमने write off कर दिया, which was originally purchased for rupees 2 lakh. Barring this transaction, our GP rate is 25%. So I think this can be solved by you with me. आप मेरे साथ ये क्वेश्चन कर सकते हो. तो अब मेरे साथ ये क्वेश्चन को आप करोगे, तो मैं चाहूंगा आप मेरे से पहले करो. ये देखो परफॉर्मा मेरा बना हुआ है. आपको जस्ट मुझे अमाउंट्स बताते जाना है, कितने कितने अमाउंट्स कहाँ कहाँ आएगी मैं आपसे मांगूंगा, आपने बतानी है. So you will have to send me the amounts beta. Start with opening stock. How much will be the amount of opening stock to be entered in normal and abnormal column? Okay, just send me the amount to be entered in normal and abnormal column beta. It is your duty to send me fast beta. नहीं समझ लगेगा मैं दोबारा समझाऊंगा, कोई घबराने की बात नहीं है. अभी कोई ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ कि एग्जाम हमने दे दिया है और हम फेल हो गए हैं. अभी तो हम पास होने की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं और अच्छे मार्क्स लेने की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं. इस क्वेश्चन को करने के बाद आपके सीए फाउंडेशन में अकाउंटिंग में 90 मार्क्स कंफर्म्ड है. उससे ज्यादा चाहिए थोड़ा मेहनत कर लेना, ठीक है ना. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद इट. सेंड मी द आंसर्स. लो, सो सिमिलर क्वेश्चन इज देयर. First of all, tell me how much will be the amount of normal and how much will be the amount of abnormal stock to be entered in trading account. You need not to solve it. You need not to prepare this performa. You may do it at the end. First, do it with me. Performa we may prepare at the end, beta. You may do it on your copies later on. Don't worry. Just do it with me. एक बार पहले मेरे साथ कर लो, कॉपी बाद में कर लेना, ठीक है. चलो शुरू करो. नॉर्मल की अमाउंट बताओ, एबनॉर्मल की अमाउंट बताओ, दोनों की अमाउंट बताओ फास्ट. वेरी गुड. पता कौन फर्स्ट आया है? आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू. डिक्लेयर हु इज द फर्स्ट वन एंड सेंड मी द करेक्ट आंसर. Aditya have sent me the right answer. Very good. Remaining have sent me the wrong answers. Please recheck it. Hare Krishna. He says the stock is worth rupees 7 lakh. 7 लाख का स्टॉक है. मैं I would like to explain it in Hindi now so that it should be understandable to everyone because previous question I have done fully in English. Okay. तो देखो बेटा 7 लाख का स्टॉक है. 7 लाख का जो स्टॉक है वो कह रहा है इसमें से 60,000 मैंने राइट ऑफ किया हुआ है, पहले से राइट ऑफ किया हुआ है. क्यों राइट ऑफ किया? क्योंकि मेरे पास एक 2 लाख रुपीस की गुड्स थी जो एबनॉर्मल थी, जिनका मुझे लग रहा था ये अपने मार्केट वैल्यू पे तो सेल नहीं होने वाली, सेल प्राइस पे सेल नहीं होने वाली. तो मैंने ये सोचा कि इस पे मुझे कम से कम 60,000 का लॉस तो जरूर हो जाएगा. मतलब ये गुड्स 2 लाख की नहीं बिकेंगी. कितने की सेल हो जाएंगी? ये गुड्स हमारी सेल हो जाएंगी, हमने ये मान लिया 60,000 कम पे सेल होंगी. मतलब ये कितने पे सेल हो जाएंगी? 1,40,000 पे. ऐसा मैंने मान लिया, ऐसा मुझे लग रहा था. तो मैंने उसी बेस पर 60,000 इसके राइट ऑफ कर दिए. अब ऑब्वियसली 7 लाख की गुड्स में वो इंक्लूडेड है स्टॉक. कितने से इंक्लूडेड है ये समझने वाली बात है बेटा, और कुछ नहीं. जितना ये वैल्यू आया 1,40,000। तो 1,40,000 वैल्यू आया है बेटा, तो 1,40,000 इसमें इंक्लूडेड है। तो मुझे 1,40,000 को माइनस कर देना, क्योंकि ये एबनॉर्मल है बेटा। बाकी मेरा नॉर्मल है 5,60,000 बेटा। भाई इतना ही काम है, इसी को समझना है। किसी को नहीं समझ लगा तो दोबारा पूछो, दोबारा समझाऊंगा। बेटा ये दोनों चीजों को समझने की कोशिश करो। एक्चुअल में क्या है, 7 लाख जो है ये सही अमाउंट नहीं है स्टॉक की। वो कह रहा है ये रियल में 60,000 माइनस करने के बाद आया है। एक्चुअल स्टॉक तो 7,60,000 का है, जिसमें 2 लाख की तो एबनॉर्मल गुड्स है, बाकी नॉर्मल है। तो 2 लाख की एबनॉर्मल है, तो बाकी नॉर्मल कितने की है, 5,60,000 की। ऐसे कर लो, जैसे अच्छा लगता है वैसे कर लो। अभी मुझे बताओ, समझ लग गया? देखो दोनों तरह से करके बताया मैंने, जैसे आपको दोनों में से एक मेथड को समझ लो। दोनों समझ लग जाए तो और भी अच्छा है, इसका मतलब आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल बहुत अच्छा हो गया। वो कह रहा है 60,000 राइट ऑफ किया बेटा, राइट ऑफ का मतलब माइनस किया हुआ है, तो मैं उसको प्लस कर देता हूं एक बार अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए। तो एड बैक कर दिया, तो टोटल मेरा स्टॉक कितने का था, 760 का, जिसको मैंने 7 का लिया है। ठीक है, इसमें से कह रहा है कि 2 लाख का तो एबनॉर्मल गुड्स है। ये जो 60,000 किसका राइट ऑफ किया, 2 लाख वाली गुड्स का। तो 2 लाख की है गुड्स, तो 2 लाख मैंने माइनस कर दिया, बिकॉज मुझे एबनॉर्मल को सेपरेट कर देना है। तो बाकी मेरी नॉर्मल आ जाएंगी, मैंने फिर नॉर्मल निकाल ली। तो यहां पर मैं क्या लिख दूंगा, 5,60,000, सॉरी, अरे 5,60,000 और 2 लाख बेटा। ठीक है, इसके बाद मेरे पास परचेजेस गिवन है, ऑलरेडी गिवन है 3460 की, जिसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है किसी तरह की। 34,60,000 की मैं परचेजेस डाल दूंगा यहां पर। उसके बाद मेरे पास मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस गिवन है बेटा 7 लाख के, वो मैं डाल दूंगा, इसमें प्रॉब्लम ही क्या है, कुछ भी नहीं। इसके बाद सेल्स है। अब मुझे आप लोगों ने कैलकुलेट करके बताना है कि नॉर्मल सेल्स कितने की है, अब नॉर्मल सेल कितने की है। पढ़ो और ध्यान से आंसर दो। चलो शुरू हो जाओ, आंसर भेजो। समझ आ गया सर कि वी शुड सब्ट्रैक्ट द एबनॉर्मल वैल्यू फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल। वेरी गुड, शाबाश, गुड। ये अभी समझ लग गया ना आपको? तो आपको जब सीए इंटर में पेपर 1 करोगे, अकाउंटिंग करोगे, उसमें इंश्योरेंस क्लेम के सेम क्वेश्चन आपके पास आने वाले हैं, तो आपको वो समझ आए होंगे। आप लोग बाकियों से आगे रहोगे। वहां भी ये आएगा, सेम सिस्टम इंश्योरेंस क्लेम चैप्टर में आएगा, मुझे याद करना तब। वैसे चैप्टर वही मैं वहां पर भी मैं ही करवाता हूँ। बाकी डिपेंड करता है तब तक हम रहे ना रहे, क्या हो, वो तो भगवान की मर्जी है। आईसीए हमें चैप्टर देता है, वो वाले कोई और किसी और को देता है, तो सब देखने की बात है। बट चलो, डेट विल बी डिस्कस लेटर। चलो सेल बताओ फास्ट, नॉर्मल सेल कितने की आएगी, अब नॉर्मल सेल कितने की आएगी? बिकॉज ही सेज दीज वर सोल्ड ड्यूरिंग द ईयर फॉर रुपीज 1,60,000। टोटल सेल इज ऑलरेडी गिवन टू यू। मुझे पहले सेल बता दो फास्ट। abnormal sale is 1,60,000, exactly right beta. Total sale is 52,20,000, out of which abnormal sale is 1,60,000. So how much is the amount of normal sale? Abnormal is 1,60,000. So remaining is the value of normal sale. Fast, 50 lakhs 6,000, 5 lakh 6,000, no, 50 lakh 60,000 beta. Very good, very good. मजा आ गया. Students have sent me the right answer. Now profit is given to you 25% of cost, that is 1/4 of cost. So how much will be on sale beta? बताओ, सेल पे कितना है? 1/4 ऑन कॉस्ट इज इक्वल टू 1/4 ऑफ कॉस्ट इज इक्वल टू, देखते हैं फर्स्ट कौन आता है इस बार, कौन बताता है? 1/4 ऑफ कॉस्ट इज इक्वल टू, वेटिंग फॉर योर आंसर्स, आंसर तो देना पड़ेगा। वेरी गुड, 1/5 ऑफ सेल। सो 1/5 ऑफ सेल गेट द हाउ मच इट इज। मेरे पास कैलकुलेटर बंद हो गया, मुझे दोबारा से ओपन करना पड़ेगा। टेन लैख 12,000। So then I'll calculate the closing stock as a balance sheet figure, beta. It is 6,72,000. Remaining you may check. Yeah, here it will be a loss by gross loss on abnormal goods. 40,000 as a balance sheet figure. If abnormal goods are left in stock at the end, then it will be valued at net realizable value given in the question. If it is sold, then there is no problem. But अगर बच जाएगी तो in that case you will have to value it at. Now tell me, is that clear to everyone? अभी समझ लग गया? 60% chances are there that this type of question will come into the exam, and 40% chances are there that previous questions will come into the exam, which we have already discussed, like LIFO, FIFO, weighted average, simple average, adjusted selling price method, like that, है ना? So this type of question will come into the exam, are more important to be done. So what you have to do, you have to do all the practical questions, you have to do all the illustrations, whatever is left, complete it and come to me with the problems in the next lecture. I'll take the problems in the next lecture. I'll start depreciation in the next lecture. Now depreciation will be covered. We have 2 lectures for the depreciation, so there is no worry. Next lecture and then further next lecture. And depreciation is comparatively very easy chapter. If you people better read that chapter from your module before coming to me, then it will be really a very easy chapter. You may first solve all the illustrations and practical questions, and I'll send some questions to you. I'll send it to ICA, which will be uploaded. Those will be the extra questions to be done by you from inventory chapter. And then what you have to do, you will have to read depreciation chapter before coming to me on day after tomorrow. Okay. Could you explain last step about abnormal goods? Very simple, beta. 2 lakh is the total of your, you know it very well how to make ledger balancing. I have done that ledger balancing, nothing else. And then balance sheet figure is 40,000. And this I have written that in case these goods are not sold and left with us in our godown at the end of the year. This is not regarding this question. This is regarding future questions. In any question, there may be a chance that he says these goods are not sold at the end of the year. Then he will also give you the net realizable value of these goods. And you will have to take it into your stock. Take it into your stock. You will have to add it into your stock. In by way of a note beneath the question. क्वेश्चन के नीचे आप एक नोट लिख के उसको दे सकते हो कि मेरा 6,72,000 का नॉर्मल स्टॉक है प्लस इतने का एबनॉर्मल स्टॉक है। इस बार तो कोई नहीं है, जितने का होगा वो ऐड करके शो कर देंगे हम। ठीक हो गया? दैट आई एम सेइंग। Why understand, sir? After practice, we will kill it. Very good. Aryan, you have written the right word. You will kill it. Good. I think this is clear to everyone. Send me the feedback. What about this question? My good understanding both the method. Very good. मुझे सभी का आंसर नहीं आया. बी डिम्पल ने भी आंसर भेज दिया, आयाश ने भी आंसर भेजा, श्वेता ने भी कहा बहुत अच्छा लगा, बट मौर्य ने भी बड़ा अच्छा मुझे बताया है कि ये समय लग गया उसको. आशुतोष का भी आंसर आ गया, बट बाकियों के आंसर नहीं आए कि समय लगा कि नहीं लगा. अरे भैया, चैप्टर समय लगा कि नहीं लगा, मतलब ये वाला कंसेप्ट तो कम से कम बताओ, ये समय लगा कि नहीं लगा. अभी आप लोगों ने पिछली वीडियोस को रिव्यू कर लेना है, चैप्टर आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह क्लियर हो जाएगा. दिस चैप्टर विल बी वेरी मच क्लियर टू यू इफ यू विल रिव्यू ऑल द प्रीवियस वीडियोस and simultaneously you have to do all the illustrations, all the practical questions before coming to me in the next lecture. Also do one thing, you will have to review depreciation chapter so that we can do it with frequency, infrequently, है ना. Super clear, very good. अच्छा लगा, very good. वेरी गुड. स्वाति, अक्षय, सभी ने आंसर भेजे हैं. अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे भी कि ये करवा के मजा आया. देखो, मैं जोर तभी लगा सकता हूँ अगर आप लोग मुझे सपोर्ट करोगे. तो टीचर का जोर तभी लगता है, ठीक है ना. सो अगर आपको समय लग रहा है तो फीडबैक देने से अच्छा लगता है. तो गिव अ गुड फीडबैक इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड इट. I have specially requested to ICA to give me one more lecture and they have given me so that I can do it for you. ठीक है ना. So this is all about your feedback all over that I am interested to do these things. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next lecture. So we may close the session.